So the apple tree is about growth. When you first come in the business at 0 to 4 months, it's it's a startup business. It's an incubator business. There is a ton of things you've got to learn, right? You got to learn the words, the lingo, the abbreviations. TO the deal. What the hell is TO? What's an ACV? Where is finance? Right? All these different things that you've got to learn whenever you're in the world of a new salesperson. You've got to get acclimated. You've got to start talking to everybody. You got to find ways to learn. And the only way to learn is to make mistakes. And the only way you're going to make mistakes is by putting yourself out there. You got to learn how easy it is to work with managers. You got to learn that you got to say yes to everything and then figure out how to get it work for you. Don't immediately figure out how what the manager told you to do is not going to work for you. And so you argue with them about how the way this industry is run and how the way they run their desk. And they're, dude, it's a losing argument, but at least you'll feel like a failure because you totally will never win that argument. You're not going to convince them that somebody 4 months in the business knows how to do this business better than they do. Even if they suck, they think they're better than you. So trust me, going with the flow and figuring out how to get it to work for you, get it to work for your customer, and staying authentic and in integrity with who you are, that's the key to success in 0 to 4 months. There's a lot of people who've been in the business for 2 years need to start over and be in the business for 0 to 4 months and relearn it and rethink it and re-understand it from a more professional way that might work better for them this time and get that hunger back, right? New people have to have intentionality. They need to be aspirational, ambitious. They need to have something that they're fighting for, right? They need to know that I need to pay off that bill. They need to know that I want a new house. They want to know that I want to move out of my mom and dad's basement. They need to know that I got to pay off this. They got to know that I want a new car. They got to know that I want to get a ring for my wife. They got to know that, look, I want a career. I just want a career. I want to fit somewhere. I want to have someplace that 2 years from now, 10 years from now, I can say, this is what I do. This is how I do it. And I'm successful in the business. That is what you want to figure out in the first 4 months. You want to learn how the business is done. You want to learn the people in the business. You want to learn the processes of the business. You want things to be simple and understandable. You are not going to get an understanding. At the first 2 months, you might knock it out of the park, but then you're going to start doubting yourself. And then you got to go back to the first pillar. Who am I at my best? How do I get to be me and do this business? Don't put your doing in front of your being and your avatar is all messed up. Your being is more important than your doing, and that's why you're successful the first 2 months. The first 4 months is critical to connecting to your tribes. Be excited about what you do. What do you do for a living? I help people get cars. I save my friends from car salesmen who work at other dealerships. I'm here to protect my tribe, my friends. And you have this enthusiasm about what you do. This business is a gold mine, but you have to treat it like that. It's going to beat you up. It is not for the meek. It is not for the weak. It is not for the heartless. It is going to be tough. You don't make $100,000 a year because everybody can do it and it's simple. You make $100,000 a year because it took some effort. It took some drive. It took some, man, I got to figure this out. This is the greatest business in the world. And if you don't figure out how to be you and help others, it's not going to work for you.